In more than one occasion, he mentions Hester, Jerry, and Abraham Hicks as well. I mean, how can't you? This is the law of attraction, guys. They are the source of the law of attraction. In 2006, The Secret came out, and in 2007, Joe Vitale rode the wave, coming out with the book TheKey. Awesome job. Great marketer, probably much better marketer than he is a teacher, but again, don't quote me on that. The frustrating part is that a lot of the books in today's society have mainly been written as if they were just a big business card, with the sole goal of introducing the authors so that he can better sell his products or his service or his class, instead of being written with the purpose of delivering value. And probably this book has been written for this very reason. First of all, in all my videos, I'm only sharing my experience and my personal opinion, which you can agree with or you may not agree with. I don't personally know Joe Vitale. He may be the greatest human being ever. I can only share what is the perception that I have of him after reading this book.
You know me because I was in the movie The Secret. I've been in about 15 more movies. You might have known me because of my books. I wrote The Attractor Factor, Zero Limits. The most recent book is The Awakened Millionaire. But I've written about 50 other books as well.
Also, please keep in mind that my knowledge of his teachings is very limited. This is the only book by Joe Vitale that I actually read. I also have another book by him, Zero Limits, but I haven't read that one yet. I only picked up this book again to make this video. In fact, after reading it for the first time in 2009, I didn't have a very positive memory. I remember being extremely disappointed with it because it was clear to me at that time how this book was clearly an attempt by the author to monetize on the exposure that he had gained by being part of The Secret, more than it was about delivering value to his audience. I was very disappointed. Also because the majority of the content in the book is not by Joe Vitale, is by other teachers that he has learned from and that he has reported the material of. It is useful and it's normal to mention other people's material. At the same time, though, it's very important how we do it. And I don't enjoy the way he does it. However, I must admit that I admire the fact that the author explains and clearly points out where he got his content from. A lot of gurus these days pretend that they are reinventing how to make the water boil, as we say in Italian. He actually explains that I got this from this guy and this from this guy and this from this other guy, not pretending that it was all his stuff, that it wasn't all flower from his own bag, as we say in Italian. We'll see. I really despise those people that pretend to know it all or that they did it all by themselves and on their own. Here in America, guys, you keep saying that there are plenty of self-made millionaires, self-made successful people. There isn't such a thing, guys. The only things that we do completely on our own are those things that we do in the bathroom. Everybody needs everybody else. We're all an ecosystem. In more than one occasion, I felt like the author was talking down to the reader, was talking down to people. He kept on writing, you do this, you do that, you are part of the universe. What do you mean? You aren't? My point is that we would have sounded better. I personally tend to make the mistake of always saying I way too often. But at the same time, I am not a writer. And it felt weird to me that such a well-known author kept on pointing the fingers as if he were above us all. So why should you read this book? Well, there is nothing that you have to do or that you should do. You just gotta do whatever makes you feel better. So if you enjoy The Secret and you feel like taking the next step, you're eager to learn more and to hear about what other authors have to say about their own experience with the law of attraction, well then, go get it. I have an entire playlist of videos about the book The Secret, should you be interested in checking that out. Link in the description. Be better with books.
This video has been brought to you
by us at
Real Estate Helpful Solutions.
We buy houses, helping people. Before deciding what book I'm going to be talking about next, I only go through the list of books that I've already read, and I determine if I would like to talk about that book based on the experience that I had with it and how much I was able to get out of it myself. I never look how famous the author is or how many copies the book has sold. I couldn't care less. I am only doing this for myself because I'm enjoying it and because I hope that by sharing my experience with books and with life, I can inspire somebody else to improve and develop themselves, to grow, to be better, to do better. All right? That's a lot. Be the change you want to be in the world. So if you want to be better, you can be better. Be better with books.